Oh man, these potatoes are so good. And also, welcome back to Let's Boldly Go. I'm pretty sure I said that I was going to test this thing off camera and then I forgot to do that. So we're just going to launch it and see what happens. And we're also going to put these handy dandy launch strut things, because they're cool. And also they're helpful. Yeah, so actually, you know what? Let's let Jeb run this one, because he hasn't been in orbit yet, so we can level him up that way. And at some point, I'm going to need to build like a cheap little orbit rocket with a bunch of seats on it so that we can level up new crew members, because that would be cool. But yeah, let's launch this groundbreaking first ever satellite. I don't know why there's this big ball in the middle of the screen not doing anything, but that happens sometimes. Weird stuff will show up on the screen while it's loading. Okay, so our target orbit is this green one. So, like for now, I'm just going to try and get into just a normal circular orbit, because trying to do like inclination off of launch is going to be just like, that's beyond my skill at this point, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, so you know, I probably should have put the Kerbal Engineer module on this so that I could view the orbital characteristics in flight, but it's too late for that. And I also realized it would be good to have a pilot who's already leveled up for this, so that I could have this handy dandy maneuver node, or node pointer things. But again, oh well. We'll just have to hope this doesn't go terribly. And we are off to a fine start of going nowhere fast. We definitely are probably totally going to want boosters on this, because I doubt we're going to have enough fuel at this rate. But we have to try. And if not, we'll just revert it. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, while we were launching, there were those cool plumes of smoke shooting out of the side of the launch platform. That's a new feature. They added like little ducts, because like that's how an actual launch platform would work, is they would route the exhaust out the sides, because it looks awesome. But also it's like really easy to do that. Okay, whatever. Yeah, there's no chance of this making it to orbit, is there? Mainly because of that. The stage is not going to be aerodynamically stable, because they have that fairing on there. So, yeah, we want boosters on this. And I think it's perfectly acceptable to assume that there would have been some sort of computer testing phase to this brand new rocket. By which I mean I should really have done that launch off camera and saved the time of it not working. But oh well. Oh man, that's really becoming my catchphrase at this point. Oh well. We have an advanced nose cone. I don't know if it actually has less drag, because it is way heavier, but it looks cooler, so we're gonna use it. And it also looks more like something you would put on a booster, because like these nose cones, I really don't like. Like for a while they're the only option, but I hate how they look. Yeah, we need to put parachutes on these. So, is that symmetrical? That is not symmetrical. Okay, that is symmetrical. In, like it's off center, but there's a reason for that. I think it'll help like move away from the craft when they detach, but I'm not really sure. Ugh. Oh, God. Okay, so boosters, parachutes, decouple, I want these down here, I want this in here, and everything else will hopefully still be where it should be. And yeah, I'm gonna put Valentina in this because I really want her autopilot skills. Oh wow, look at that. Okay. Perfect, okay. And for real this time, we are go for launch. The first real serious launch of the KSAT-1 deployment vehicle. And yeah, so yeah. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Probably just gonna ride this straight up, because the orbit the orbit we want is pretty high up anyway. So we don't have to worry about getting turned over too quickly, and it's safer. Does something just explode? Oh, okay. It's safer to detach boosters like this when you're vertical. Generally. Oh, they hit each other. Oh, they took our engine off. So yeah, I was totally wrong about that whole, like, oh yeah, they'll fall away from us when they do whatever. That did not happen at all. So, yeah, we're gonna need to land this, because I did say this is a serious launch, or whatever. But, yeah. What fun. Okay, so that'll do its own thing. Those boosters are probably gonna just blow up. I don't really know. Luckily we have plenty of fuel. We've got these parachutes. Like we can land this. and deploy the gear for extra drag, because why not? And we're going to start slowing down. We're going much faster than I thought we would be at this altitude. So, yeah, we're gonna die. Remember what I said about this being an actual launch and I wasn't gonna revert? I lied. What? I'm wrong here. Maybe if I do it the other way then, it'll work the other way. Or we can just have them centered like that, because I didn't realize that it would actually center like that. Whatever. Oh, still right, that's alright, okay. This is the third time. Third time's a charm. And if we do make it into orbit, deorbiting is gonna have to wait until the next episode, because it's taken forever. I don't, like, as much as I want to just time warp everywhere, like, that's really dangerous. At least the physics acceleration. Okay, so that way, those are probably still gonna destroy themselves, but our engine barely survived that. An upper atmosphere probe. I'm trying to click on the probe. Okay, so at this point we do want to start turning over. Like, we're out of the thick of the atmosphere, but we really need to start picking up horizontal speed. Another plus side of doing it this way is that the stage is more likely to re-enter the atmosphere properly. Okay, horizontal. And change, burn through all of this fuel. Couple. Okay, so that'll do its own thing. And I'm actually gonna wait. Or no, I'm not gonna wait. Just gonna keep burning. Hopefully this will actually even make it into a regular orbit, let alone this really high up orbit. Because like all else fails, we can try and put the like complete the orbit just with the probe's RCS, but I highly doubt it has enough fuel for that. And I'm beginning to doubt if we have enough fuel for that. Because we do also need to... Well, one, we need to be able to deorbit Valentina, and we have to do some like plane change maneuvers and a bunch of very expensive stuff, but, well, we're in orbit, so that's something. And I really wish there was a way to Like there's a way, oh, I just realized I forgot to detach the fairings, which is stupid of me because that's extra weight that we should have gotten rid of, and potentially it's debris that's going to be stuck in orbit now. But oh well. Look at that. That's cool. Like I don't know if it's going to count those as physicsless, or if it's gonna, like, if they're gonna burn up on their own. Right? What's the word I'm looking for? Like if they're gonna auto-destroy, because like some stuff, when it detaches, it'll just go away on its own, but not everything does. Okay, so how do I... oh, and we don't have maneuver nodes yet. Those would be good to have. So basically, we're gonna have to totally eyeball this entire launch, and I highly doubt I'm gonna get it right. So let's do some off-screen, quote-unquote, computer simulations, by which I mean I'm gonna just try and BS this and then quick save and quick load, and then we'll figure out if we're in trouble or not. And we'll see you next time on Let's Boldly Go. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. See you next time. Okay, I lied. Because I found out pretty quickly we have exactly enough fuel to put the apoapsis where it needs to be, more or less. But, now, like, in that case, Valentina doesn't really have enough fuel to get home. Well, no, maybe she does. Like, if I did this again and then didn't burn quite as long, we could pull the periapsis down pretty easily. So, I guess I'll have to test if the RCS on the probe is enough to orbit this, but I'm pretty sure it's not, but I guess I'll test that too. But actually, yeah, bye.